Adventure, Discovering the New Me. This is episode number 51, and I'm down here in Puerto Rico, different venue. I don't have my board behind me, but I've got my little notes here, and we're going into Second Kings today. The Book of Kings was written all in one book originally, and then but now we've made it into two books in the Bible, and we did the First Kings last week with all the kings and Solomon, and we saw Elijah. Now we get into Second Kings, and we see Elijah pass the mantle on to Elisha. And Elisha asked for 2 times the authority, and God granted that to him. We saw Elijah taken up by the chariots, and which was an amazing miracle. We saw many miracles by Elisha. The oil that this continued to be provided for the widow woman, the son that was raised from the dead. We see the leper that was healed, and we see an axe handle that was raised out of the water that just floated, a metal axe handle or metal axe head, so it just floated out of the water, which is an amazing miracle. And make sure if you like these episodes that we're doing here every couple weeks, every week actually. I'm a little bit behind this week. I'm trying to catch up. Feel free to subscribe and to like the video and ring the notification bell to get the one next week, which probably will come in a couple days because like I said, I'm trying to catch up. And when I was down here, I was able to talk to the Bible League, which is really neat, and they may want to use the Amazing Adventure book in their ministry. They have a great outreach here and other countries around South America, Latin America. We originally printed the Amazing Adventure book down in Colombia back in 2017. They published it, printed it down there, self-published it back in 2012. Then I got another publisher in 2017, and then we were able to print 100,000 of these over in Guatemala over the last 4 years, and my contact over there is still printing them, still raising the money, and he's printing 25,000 more to get into schools in Guatemala, the public schools. He's got a great contact with the superintendent down there. So it's really an incredible outreach that this book is having over the last number of years, and God continues to use it to teach kids about the gospel, about Jesus. And these books that we're going through now in the Bible aren't the easiest books. First Kings, Second Kings, Chronicles we're getting into next, and but we're going to plow through them, and we see some amazing stories there. The whole deal was God set up the Israelites to be his mission, his vision for the world, or what he's like, and to be his representative. And they blew it so many times, and they just like we do today. But they had the judges, and then they wanted a king. Well, God was their king, and they didn't need another king. It's like us today. We try to find other things to be our all in all, our center, but God's our center. He's our life, and we can trust in Him for everything. And it didn't succeed for them. So they ended up getting their king. The kings were in the northern kingdom. 20 out of 20 were evil. In the southern kingdom, there's a few good kings mixed in, but most of them were evil. And then as a result, they were taken into captivity into Syria. The northern kingdom was taken into captivity. That's the 5th Mountain Peak chapter from my Bible professor teaching back in the day when he talked about the Mountain Peak chapters of the Bible, 7 Mountain Peak chapters. This is the number 5 when they were taken into captivity. And then a few chapters later, that was in chapter 17 and chapter 25, the Babylonians came. Nebuchadnezzar came and took the southern kingdom, Israel, Jerusalem, into Babylonian captivity. And so they paid their consequences for bringing other gods into the equation, wanting a king when God was their king, but he used the captivity to continue his unfolding story of rescuing them. That was the whole purpose. That's what he does throughout the whole Bible, is rescue and allow us to go our own way, rescue us, go our own way, rescue us, and it just shows until we learn to trust Him, until we become. That's what we're all about now. As we look back to the cross, we're looking to Jesus, to trust in Him. Just like the Israelites needed to look forward by faith to trust Him for their salvation. And it's a continual journey. I hope you're enjoying the journey, and hope you are just turning your eyes to Jesus in these days. God bless you and Happy New Year.